That same ignored bottle, the one you paid about $1.50 for, is one of the most powerful plant rescue tools ever discovered. Garden centers would rather sell you a $40 tonic. Big brands would rather you never figure this out. But today, we are counting down 18 benefits of hydrogen peroxide that can revive your plants fast. Stay with me, because number 7 alone is worth the entire video. Let's get into it. Number 18. Keep water-grown plants clean and thriving. If you grow lucky, bamboo, pothos cuttings, or anything else in a jar of water, you have probably watched that water turn cloudy within days. That cloudiness is not just ugly. It is bacteria multiplying and slowly suffocating your roots. A few drops of hydrogen peroxide added to the water disrupts that bacterial growth and floods the container with oxygen at the same time. Roots stay cleaner. Water stays clearer. Plants stay stronger. 1 bottle. 0 specialty products required. Number 17. Speed up stubborn seed. Germination. Waiting for seeds to sprout is one of the most frustrating parts of gardening. You plant them. You water them. You stare at a pot of dirt for 3 weeks. Nothing happens. Here is something the seed packet never tells you. Commercial seeds often carry dormant fungal spores and bacteria on their outer coat. When those seeds hit warm, moist soil, the bad guys wake up first. Sometimes they destroy the embryo before the seedling ever gets started. Soaking seeds in a diluted hydrogen peroxide solution before planting strips away those invisible threats and softens the hard seed coat at the same time. The result is faster, more uniform germination, less guessing, fewer failed starts, more plants for the same investment. Please, if you have come this far, like, subscribe, and drop your questions in the comments below. I read every single one, and I genuinely want to know what you are growing and what you are struggling with. Number 16. Stop damping off before it destroys seedlings. Young seedlings look healthy one evening and collapse completely by morning. That sudden death is usually caused by damping off, a fungal disease that attacks the base of the stem right at soil level. Hydrogen peroxide creates a hostile environment for the organisms that cause it. A light application around young plants can dramatically reduce their exposure to this threat during the most vulnerable stage of their lives. A tray of seedlings represents weeks of effort. This costs almost nothing to protect. Number 15. Deep, clean, reused containers before planting. Most gardeners reuse their pots every season. Makes total sense. But old containers carry invisible threats. Last year's disease, dormant fungal spores, insect eggs hiding in the drainage holes, algae clinging to the inner walls. Rinsing with a garden hose moves the dirt around. It does not actually sanitize anything. A hydrogen peroxide rinse breaks down organic buildup, kills surface pathogens, and leaves no toxic residue behind. New season, fresh start. Clean container. Your plants never even know what was living there before. Number 14. Control algae growth in pots and reservoirs. Green algae seems harmless until it isn't. Once it takes over container walls and soil surfaces, it starts competing for moisture, clogging drainage, and creating the exact conditions that pests and fungus thrive in. Hydrogen peroxide breaks down the organic matter algae feeds on. Less buildup means less algae. Less algae means healthier root zones and cleaner growing environments. Your plants can spend their energy growing instead of competing with unwanted organisms for resources. Number 13. Revive wilted plants. After missed waterings, life gets in the way. Everyone forgets to water sometimes. You come home, check your favorite pot, and find a plant that looks completely finished. Leaves limp, stem soft. The whole thing is drooping toward the floor. Before you give up on it, try a properly diluted hydrogen peroxide solution. The oxygen released as it breaks down can temporarily support stressed roots, while the plant rehydrates. What looks dead is often just desperate. Many plants that seemed beyond saving have come back strong within days. The cost of trying is almost zero. Number 12. Fix oxygen-starved roots in compacted soil. Most gardeners water religiously and still wonder why their plants look miserable. The problem is often invisible. Compacted or waterlogged soil chokes the oxygen out of the root zone. Roots do not just need moisture, they need air. When soil stays saturated too long, roots begin to suffocate. Growth slows. Leaves yellow. The plant gradually declines for no obvious reason. Hydrogen peroxide releases oxygen as it breaks down in the soil. That oxygen injection can help roots breathe again. Think of it like cracking a window in a room that has been sealed shut for months. Everything improves immediately. Number 11. Catch early root. Rot before it becomes fatal. Root rot is one of the most frustrating plant killers because, by the time you notice it, the damage is often already severe. The plant wilts. You water it. It gets worse. Because the problem was never thirst, it was rot quietly destroying the root system underground. Hydrogen peroxide is used as an emergency response when roots first begin showing signs of distress. The oxygen it delivers into the root zone fights the oxygen-hating fungi causing the rot and gives struggling roots a chance to recover. It is not a guaranteed cure, but it can be the difference between losing a plant and saving it. Number 10. Improve overall soil aeration for every plant you own. We are halfway through this list, and we have already covered underground rescues, seed fixes, and container sanitation. Heavy, compacted soil slows everything down. Water pools. Roots spread slowly. Growth stalls. The whole garden underperforms. Hydrogen peroxide breaks down into water and pure oxygen. Both of those things improve soil conditions directly. Roots develop more efficiently in aerated soil. Stronger roots mean stronger stems, larger leaves, and more productive plants across the board. One simple solution: sweeping improvement across every pot and bed you own. Number 9. Suppress soil-borne pathogens, threatening your root zone. The most dangerous garden diseases live underground, where you cannot see them until they have already done serious damage. Harmful fungi and bacteria build up in soil over time, especially in containers that are reused year after year. Hydrogen peroxide reduces populations of these harmful organisms in the root zone without leaving any toxic chemical residue behind. Less disease pressure underground translates directly into healthier plants above ground. You see better growth, better color, and far fewer mysterious plant collapses. A healthy garden always starts below the surface. Number 8.